What's good with you guys, man? This Grind Life Productions back at it again with another video. I hope you guys have been doing good. I hope you guys been taking care of yourselves. And most importantly, I hope you guys been handling your business. You guys already know what it is. Every time I start these videos, you already know what you're going to get. You guys are going to get that motivation. You guys are going to get that inspiration to get on your grind. Matter of fact, I don't even want to say motivation anymore. I want to go straight for inspiration because inspiration lasts way longer than motivation because motivation comes and goes. Motivation comes and goes, but inspiration lasts forever. I want to be able to light that fire in you. I want to be able to make you feel like you can do anything. I want to be able to make you feel like you could run through a brick wall at any time. At any time. I want you to feel like anything is possible. I want you to get an idea and be like, yo, if I really want to go out there and do this, I can really go out there and do this. There's so many people out here who don't feel like they can do great things just because they're afraid of how people are going to look at them. Who cares what they think about you? Who cares how they feel about you? Go out there and handle the work, handle your business, do what you got to do, and don't look for sympathy. Don't be a victim. I don't care what somebody did to you a year ago. I don't care what somebody did to you 2 years ago. You go out there and you handle your business. You go out there and you get it done because we all going through things. I'm going so hard to the point where I'm messing up my words, but yeah, you already know what it is. We all going through things. We all going through problems. We all going through struggles, but who's really going to fight through it and who's really going to be the last one standing? I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be the last one standing. I'm going to fight until the end. I'm gonna fight into the end. In this game, like as a man, your life is a video game. I don't know if you guys already noticed this or not, but if you watching this channel, then 9 times out of 10, you already noticed this. Your life is a video game. Nothing happens unless you put in the work. Just like in a video game, how you gotta put in the work, gain those levels, level up so you can get new things. It's the same way in life. It's the same way in life. I think video games are just preparing you for the real world. Like when we're young, we playing games. Yeah, it's fun. We doing these missions. We completing objectives. We leveling up. We upgrading and stuff like that, so we can take on like stronger bosses, stronger foes, and we can just be a better player overall than what we was when we first started. It's just like that in life. I just want to say shout out to Simply Fitness. My guy been putting in the work. He just started his channel. I want you guys to check him out. I'm gonna drop the at in my description so you guys can check him out because he's doing almost the same thing that I'm doing, like with the push-ups and motivation, but he doing his own thing. He doing his own thing, and I'm proud to see that. I'm proud to see that. I'm proud to see that somebody started their own channel and started doing their own thing. That's what's up. I love that. I love that because I believe everybody out here should be making content. I believe everybody out here has a gift, but everybody out here is not going to utilize that gift like how they should. They're probably going to sit on it because if you sit on a gift that God gave you, He will take it away. He will take it away, and you'll know what your gift is. You will know what your gift is. Only you know. Only you and God knows, but it's up to you to embrace that. It's up to you to embrace that. You got to be different. You got to be original. You got to be unique. You got to do things that resonate with you. And you can't be afraid. You can't have any fear at all. If I was scared of how people view me or how people think about my voice, I wouldn't be making none of these videos. I wouldn't be talking none of this motivational talk because I'm so insecure about myself. But I'm not though. I'm not though. This is why you guys see me showing up every single day because I know I got what it takes. I got what it takes. So I'm gonna show up every day. Consistency. Consistency. I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm on that like white on rice. I'm on that like white on rice. I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing no games. You guys need to stop sleeping. You guys need to wake up. You guys need to stop complaining. You guys need to stop making excuses for why you can't get nothing going. You need to get out of that comfort zone. You need to step outside of your comfort zone. Ain't nothing going to change unless you step outside of that comfort zone. I don't know how many of you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, but when either Goku or Vegeta turned Super Saiyan, they had to step outside of their comfort zone, or they was either forced outside of their comfort zone to step into that next realm of the best version of themselves. They had to. They wasn't going to become a Super Saiyan by staying in the same cycle, staying in the same state. Nah, it's not going to happen like that. They got to put in that work, and then once they keep on putting in that work, they're going to come across that breakthrough in our lives. We come across a breakthrough. We come across a breakthrough, but it's up to us to embrace the breakthrough. It's up to us to embrace the breakthrough. Just like how Vegeta turned Super Saiyan for the first time, he just said, I didn't care about being better than Goku. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about becoming a Super Saiyan. I didn't even care if I lived. That's what he said. He didn't even care if he lived. He just wanted to be great. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted. And he got exactly what he asked for. So you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. A lot of you guys wonder why nothing goes your a lot of you guys wonder why nothing goes your way. The reason why these things don't go your way is because you're not putting in that work. You only feel bad when you're not handling your business. You only feel bad when you don't got no motion going on. You only feel bad when you're procrastinating. You only feel bad when you limiting yourself. Do not limit yourself. You have no limits out here in this world. What limits do you have? What limits do you have? You have none. So stop saying that. Stop saying all these negative things to yourself. Stop letting people talk to you any type of way. Stop letting people treat you any type of way. You're greater than that. You're greater than that. And if nobody told you, I'm telling you, you're greater than that. You're better than that. You got to let people know who you really are. You got to let people know who you really are. And you can't even think like, oh, nah, man, I'm just doing too much. It's not really that serious. It is that serious. Because if you feel some type of way about it, then obviously it's serious. It's serious. You can't let these people play around with you, man. And you can't play around with yourself because if you play around with yourself, life gonna play around with you. Life gonna play around with you. And you wanna know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get sad. And you wanna know what else is gonna happen? You're gonna get into a depressive state and you're gonna be depressed for a long time. And you know what happens when you're depressed for a long time and you're not doing anything to change that. You just feel like the world is crashing down on you. You know what's going to happen. I ain't going to get into that, but you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. But over here at Grind Life Productions, we don't get sad. We don't get depressed. We get out of it. We get out of the hole. We get out of the rut because we know we're not going to be there for too long. I know I'm not going to be down for too long. I know I'm not going to be stuck for too long. I'm going to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe I might be in a tough situation right now, but best believe I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get out of it. I'm gonna put in that work to get out of it. A lot of people don't want to get out of it. That's why they stay in it. That's why they stay in it and wonder why nothing changes. They want to point fingers at everybody else and wonder why nothing changes instead of pointing a finger back at themselves, instead of looking at the man in the mirror. No Michael Jackson, instead of looking at the man in the mirror and saying, you know what? Maybe I need to change this. You know what? Maybe I need to stop smoking. You know what? Maybe I need to stop drinking. You know what? Maybe I need to stop hanging with these people. You know what? Maybe I need to start eating healthier. It's so many things you could be doing, but you want to point the finger at the next person and be like, oh man, well, I would be here if it wasn't for this person. Oh, I'd be here if this person ain't do this to me. Who cares what they did to you? Who cares what they did to you? I told you guys, you got to charge these things to the game. You got to charge these things to the game because when you charge it to the game, you don't take it personal. You don't take it personal. The only thing that you should take personal out here is the disrespect that you allowed to happen to yourself. The only thing that you should take personal out here is if you're not putting in enough work. Whenever I'm not putting in enough work and I know I got the time to put in that work, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. If I'm not sleep deprived, if I know I don't need any rest, man, I'm not resting. I'm not taking no nap because I don't need that. I don't need that. I need to put in this work. Now, if I need to take a nap, I'll take a nap. Just yesterday, I did all my videos and stuff like that. I made all my topics. I did everything I was supposed to do, but I was feeling tired. And I was really feeling tired. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a quick nap. Took a quick nap. Boom. Got back up. Got back to work. Got it all done. Then I went to work. I went to the 9 to 5 because it doesn't just stop there. It doesn't just stop there. You need to get to the point where your true rest is when you're just going to sleep and the day is over with. If it's like 2 p.m. like how it is right now, it's 2:34 p.m. right now. It's 2:34 p.m. right now. We don't got time to be rushing. I got work at 5. I'm putting in that work right now. I'm putting in that work right now. Constant ideas flowing in. Thank Jesus for these ideas. I'm grateful for the people around me that influence me to do these things. Most definitely, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people that God surrounded me with. I wouldn't. So I'm grateful for it all. So I'm going to keep on going hard. I feel like if a day goes by and I don't go hard, I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I don't handle my business, I feel like I'm disrespecting everybody that believed in me. I feel like I'm disrespecting y'all. I feel like I'm disrespecting my parents. I feel like I'm disrespecting my friends. I feel like I'm disrespecting my family. That's why I got to go hard. That's why I fight so hard, because I know I got a goal. I know I got a goal. I stopped making excuses because I know excuses never got me anything but a reason to complain, but a reason to cry. We not crying no more. We not crying no more. We don't got time to cry no more. We don't got time to cry no more. Stop crying. Stop crying. It's not going to solve your problems. It's not going to solve your problems. Sometimes you might need to let it out, but that's okay. That's okay. Dry those tears. Dry those tears. You're not going to be down forever. You're not going to be down forever. Sometimes you're gonna be working so much to the point where you might be crying while on the grind, but still you gotta keep that end goal in sight. You gotta keep the end goal in sight no matter how tough it gets. Because the grind is going to be tough. The grind is going to be tedious. It's going to be a struggle. There's a couple of hurdles you're gonna have to get over. It's a couple of hurdles you're gonna have to get over. But you knew this though. Ain't nobody said it was gonna be easy. If it was easy, then everybody would be doing it. If it was easy, then everybody would be putting in that work. If it was easy, nobody would be complaining. But it's not. It's not. But it is at the same time. It's too simple. It's too simple. Simple and easy. It's too simple. It's too simple. You know, you got to pair that. You got to pair that. It's too simple. So we don't even stress it. We don't even worry about it. We don't even worry about it. If it's things that we got to worry about that's outside of our control, you know, it's a quick fix to that. You know, it's an easy solution to that. We go to God about that. We pray about that. We let God handle with that. If we can't control it, we let God deal with that. We got to do our thing in the physical and we let him do his thing in the spiritual. He working miracles in the spiritual. We putting in that work in the physical. We meeting him halfway. We got to get to the point where we meet God halfway. Are you meeting God halfway in your life? Are you showing God that you really want to win? What are you doing? Are you procrastinating when you know you could be great? Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Are you making all these excuses when you could be making all this progress? What are you doing? Why are you playing? There is no reason. Bro, you don't have time to play anymore. Things are getting real. Things are getting real. But although things are getting real, it's still so many opportunities. The game is wide open to anybody who wants to win. If you want to win, the game is wide open for you. If you want to succeed, the game is wide open for you. If you just want to put in that work, the game is wide open to you. It's wide open for you. It's wide open for you. You got to do that. You got to do that. Just handle your business, bro. It's that simple. It's that simple. You don't have to overcomplicate the game. You don't got to overcomplicate the game. Once you stop procrastinating and make the most out of your time, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Because, yeah, the days go by, but still, even though the days are going by, we still got 24 hours in a day. We still got a good majority of time in a day where we could be working. Even if you do got to go to your 9 to 5, I know with some downtime you got, and you could be putting in work right before the 9 to 5 to be working towards your goals, to be working towards the end goal, because you guys probably want to blow up off of social media. You guys probably want to blow up off of the internet. You guys probably want to get paid online. You guys probably want that. You guys probably want that. But how can you get there if you're not putting in the work? If you're not putting in the work, you're going to stay stuck. Nobody's going to come and save you. Ain't nobody going to come and save you. Superman isn't real. Superman isn't real, and you're not a woman. If you're not a woman, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. That's why I tell you guys, you better wake up. You better wake up. Things are cool right now, but in a second, life can change so fast. Life can change so fast. A tragic event can happen to you and it can change the trajectory of your life. And it doesn't even take that long. It can happen to you in a split second. It could come through like a thief in the night. It could come through like a thief in the night. You ain't even gonna know. Just like how God said, well, when Jesus said he's gonna come back, he's gonna come back like a thief in the night. You're not even gonna know. You're not even gonna know. This is why you gotta stay. This is why you gotta stay ready. This is why you gotta stay prepared. This is why you gotta keep on putting in that work. This is why you gotta stay prayed up. This is why you gotta stay prayed up. This is why you gotta do what you gotta do. Life can be so simple if we allow it to. Every day I live by the quote that God said in the Bible. Jesus said in the Bible, God, Jesus, same person. He said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities of peace. Who's going to keep that peace? You put that work in, you're keeping that peace. If you don't put that work in, you're making your life harder than it needs to be. We got to keep the peace. We don't have to do these things that don't bring us anything. We got to keep the peace. Are you going to keep the peace? Are you going to keep the peace in your life? Are you going to keep your peace of mind? Or are you going to lose it just because you want something in the short term, just because you want something to make you feel good real quick when you can have something that makes you feel good for a long time? We got to focus on longevity. Longevity is where it's at. Longevity is where it's at. We keeping that peace. In 2025, we keeping that peace. We in May. We in May. The whole entire April, I was going at it. I was going at it the whole April. The whole April, I was locked in. I wasn't playing no games. I truly outdid myself from March. I truly outdid myself from March. April was my best month, but you know what? May is going to be even better. May is going to be even better because I'm going to work even harder. I got so many things planned out. I'm not going to tell you guys what I got planned out. I'm going to just surprise you, just like how I always say, and just like how Kendrick said. Sometimes you just got to pop out and show these dudes. Sometimes I just got to pop out and show y'all. I don't like talking about things that I haven't done yet. I hate talking about things that I haven't done yet, but I get excited about them, though. I get excited about them, though. Better believe it. Better believe it. Better believe I'm going hard in the paint. I'm going hard in the paint. What you think? I'm going hard in the paint. What you think? I'm on that. I'm on that. So yeah, man, moral of the story, you feel way better when you have motion and you're proactive. It doesn't matter what you got going on in your life. It doesn't matter what complications you got to deal with. It doesn't matter what responsibilities you have. As long as you got motion going and you're proactive, you always doing what you got to do, and you just a stand-up guy who stands on business, and you're a real man, because it's men out here that's not real men. They don't handle their business. They want handouts. They don't handle their business. They want handouts. They don't put that work in. They don't know what a workout is because they're just not doing it. How you going to ask? How you going to ask for more than you give to it? How you going to ask for more than you give to it? How? What sense does that make? Make it make sense. What make it make sense? Nah, and we not selling our souls either. Anybody could sell their soul for the fame. Anybody could sell their soul for the riches. But who's really going to put in that work? And who's really going to realize that it's deeper than a fame? It's deeper than a riches. Because money really isn't everything. It's all about helping your fellow man. It's all about helping your friend, helping a friend, helping another human being. That's what it's all about. I feel so good knowing that I inspire people every single day. I feel so good knowing that people say that I give them so much motivation. That gives me motivation to go even harder. That gives me motivation to go even harder. So you know what? That's what's up. That's what's up. I rocks with that. I rocks with that heavy. So I'ma stay on that. I'ma stay on that. You guys give me the motivation that I need. Yeah, I started this by myself, but you guys came through. Y'all threw me the alley oop by sticking with me. You guys came through. Y'all threw me the alley oop by me staying consistent. Y'all help me stay consistent because I know I gotta come through for y'all, and I love coming through for y'all. Kick the door down. Let everybody know we in here. We in here. So keep putting in that work, man. You gonna make it. You gonna make it. It's gonna take some time, but that's all right. We all gonna get there in due time. We all gonna get there in due time. I'll see you at the Lambo dealership. What Mr. Keep It Simple say? I'll see you at the Lambo dealership. He said he probably gonna be at the Hellcat dealership. Shoot, I might not even be at the Lambo dealership. I'll probably be at the Chevy dealership. I've been looking at some Camaros. I like them Camaros. I can see myself driving a Camaro. But yeah, man, we got some work to put in. We got some work to put in. If we really want to make these goals and these dreams happen, we got to put in this work, man. We got to stop playing, bro. We got to stop playing. We got to make plays. Stop playing and make plays. You know what it is. So yeah, man, follow me on Instagram at grind underscore CJ27. Follow me on TikTok at Grind Life Productions. We going up. We taking over both platforms and we going to spread out even more. You already know what it is, man. But yeah, this has been Grind Life Productions. We signing out. Peace.